Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube session. I am Liana Rose Francis, studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore, Vidyanagar, doing my BE in CSE Cybersecurity, first session Galpin. Subject for today is Introduction to Python Programming, and I'm very thrilled to share some valuable content on classes and function. In this session, we're going to talk about what is a class, a function, method. We're going to discuss about object-oriented programming and printing objects. So let's start the session. Now, what is a class? A class is a user-defined blueprint or prototype in which objects are created, or in simple words you can tell, a class is a code template for creating objects. Now you can see in this example, in this picture, class greetings. Here greetings is a class name and class is the class keyword. Now in Python, a class is created by using the keyword class. So therefore we are using the class keyword. So class greetings, now here colon is used, and print hello world. So that is the class body. Now let's learn what is a function. A function is a block of code or a set of instruction which only runs when it is called. So you can pass data known as parameters, which is enclosed within the parenthesis, into a function. A function returns data as a result. Now the main purpose of a function, it interprets the code to perform a specific task. In this example, you can see def add x comma y. Def here is the keyword, add is the function name, x comma y, they are the parameters which are enclosed within the parenthesis, you can see, and colon is the indication of the function body, start of the function body. Now printf arguments are x comma y. They are the function code and written x plus y. So this x plus y, written x plus y, it calls the function add to perform its specific task. So this is the function written statement. Since we learned what is a function, what is a class, now let's learn what is a method. Many of you have a misconception that method and function are same, but they are not same. A Python method is a label that you can call on an object, or it is a piece of code to execute on that object. Now this method is dependent on the class. A method can also be defined as a function that is associated with a class or an object. The parameters are implicitly passed onto the invoked object. So for example, static method. Class test. Here class is the class name. Test. Class is a class keyword because in Python you invoke a class by using a class keyword, and test is a class name. Def is the keyword and add is the function name. X comma y, they are the parameters. Written x plus y. So that is the function code and it calls the function to perform the specific task. Test.add is equal to static method test.add. So this, it is dependent on the class test. Print sum is test.add 3 comma 6. So it gives the output sum is 9. Let's now discuss about the types of methods. In Python, there are 3 types of methods: instance, class, and static. Instant methods, they are associated with the instant of a class and can modify the data stored within an instance. Class methods are associated within the class rather than an instant and can modify class level data. Static methods, they are similar to functions outside of the class and cannot access any class or instance data. Now let's come to the difference between method and function. Methods and function. Methods, they are associated with objects. Functions, they are not associated with any objects. Methods, they can not be invoked by its name. Functions can be invoked by its name. Methods, they are dependent on class. Functions, they are independent on class. Methods, they require self. Functions, they do not require self. Functions can have many parameters. In methods, the object is one of its parameters. Now let's learn about a very important topic, that is object-oriented programming language. Now Python is an object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming is a programming paradigm that uses objects and classes in programming. It aims to implement real-life entities like data, classes, object, data abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, etc. The main concept of OOP is to bind the data and functions that work together as a single unit so that no other part of the code can access this data. In the following picture, you can see the different concepts of OOP. First one is class, object, inheritance, encapsulation, polymorphism, abstraction. In the next slide, we'll learn about each concept in detail. Concepts of OOP. First one is a class. Class is a code template for creating objects. An object is an instance of a class. It has many attributes and behavior. So for basic example for a class and an object is, take an example of class cars. Under cars you have many varieties such as Audi, Ferrari, etc. Now under Audi and Ferrari they have different features, behaviors and attributes. Next one is inheritance. Inheritance is defined as the mechanism of inheriting the properties of the base class to the child class. One real life example is hereditary. We take some of our features from our parents take some of their features from their grandparents. So this goes on. Next one is encapsulation. Encapsulation is the process of wrapping up data and functions into a single unit. So a real life example is a capsule, because the solid components and the liquid components are combined into a single unit. Next is data abstraction. What is data abstraction? Data abstraction refers to the process of hiding the details and showcasing only the essential information to the user. Next one is polymorphism. Polymorphism is a fundamental concept in object-oriented programming. It is the ability of one function to perform multiple functionalities. So for example, a real life example is cell. Cell is also a term used for battery, and cell in biology means it is a structural and functional unit of life. Now we'll discuss about printing objects. Printing objects gives us the information of the objects we are working with. In Python, this can be achieved by using REPR or STR methods. REPR is used if you need a detailed information for debugging, while STR is used to print a string version for the users. So in the given example, we can see here class attribute x ATR, that is attributes, x is equal to class attribute. So def is a keyword and init is the function name, self comma y parameters. So self.y is equal to y. Now print output. Object is equal to attr instant attribute. Print attr.x, print obj.y. So here you get the output as class attribute and instance attribute. Let's discuss about another example for object printing. Class test. So here class is the keyword and test is the class name. Def is the function keyword and init is the function name. Self a comma b, they are the parameters. Self.a is equal to a, self.b is equal to b. Def REPR self. So REPR and STR, as you can see, they are the printing objects. So now t is equal to test 1 2 3 4 comma 5 6 7 8. Print t and print square brackets t. So print t, it calls the STR object, and print square comma t square t, it calls the REPR object. So the output you get is from STR method of test, a is 1 2 3 4, b is 5 6 7 8. So as the definition, STR object, it gives the string version for the users. Test a is 1 2 3 4, b is 5 6 7 8. So this REPR, it gives the detailed information for debugging as the definition suggests. So now let's talk about print function in Python. In Python, print method is a built-in function and is used to obtain the output or display it and displays it on the screen. The function outputs the supplied message or a value to the console. So you can see the example. Now here we are going to input name. Name is equal to input, enter your name. Mark is equal to input, enter your marks. Print your name is comma name, print your marks this comma marks. So enter your name, enter your marks. You put your name as Liana and marks as 98. So you get the output as your name is Liana, your marks is 98. So this is the main function of print method. Now we have come to the end of the slide. Thank you for watching. I hope this was very informative for you, and you were also thrilled to listen to me. Thanks again. Please like, share,